What is going on, everybody? My name is Adam Morales and welcome back to the channel. As you know, we are still putting away time on the Model A. So I think last video, we got all the subfloors, we got the notches built in for the drive shaft, we got all that stuff done. I kind of went ahead and did some work. I went to the metal store and I got what I needed, and I think on the 4th of July area sometime, I had the kids come and help me, and I did the center braces that were needed between each crossbar. So I had each crossbar going across, and then we did all those. Then I had ones that were going to start going to tie them all in together to really give it some support. Progress on a little bit more as far as getting kind of the back firewall done. I'll turn you around here and show you the car in a minute. So see right there are crossbars. We've got all those done for right now. So those are all set, ready to go. So today we'll start working on the rear firewall. We'll get little things that got to get buttoned up. Also going to work on right now the rearmost mounts for the car. So the rearmost mounts I'm going to put at the way back, because I think I remember in another video I showed you guys that I was going to eliminate the notch body mount that the previous owner had put on. I just wasn't crazy about it, so I said no, that's got to go because I want maximum floor space. Plus a fuel cell may go there, it may go at the bottom, but I just want maximum space. I want it less cluttered there, so that's getting changed. So from moving those body mounts, I'll have the body mounts right in front of the firewall. Those would be good, and then I'll have some right after at the way tail end of the car. So I think the car should be solid. We're gonna have 10 mounts on the whole thing as well too, so that should be more than a sufficient enough amount of body mounts on this car right now. So that's what we're gonna work on, is building those last ones and building those things, and then some spacers for the axle to get this car moving around, because I just have it leveled out at ride height with a jack stand, but I need to push it out of the garage to clean up, and I'm gonna just make some spacers that are gonna go in between the frame and the axle just to kind of keep it up for the time being at ride height. That way I can start getting it done. So. Alrighty, for the back mounts, like I said, I was eliminating these right here. Not crazy about all this clutter up here. I'm eliminating this, and I'm putting this particular mounts down here. I'm just remaking them a little bit different. So I don't know if you can tell how good you can see down there, but I had went ahead and took part of some 2x3 square stock I had, something similar to what I made the motor mounts with. They're actually the first version of the motor mounts that I did up front. These were just too short, so I made another set, and I kept these just for something else. But anyhow, what I did is I cut a notch on the bottom of the support of the floor. So this support here comes down, this support comes here, ties everything in together back here, all of this. So I went ahead and cut a notch down here at the bottom, and I made this plate. Well, it's actually just the standard 2x3 tubing. It's just what's been used all in the car everywhere else. So what I decided to do was go ahead and make these body mounts. Put this down here like this, and then I'm going to go ahead and set this up right here where I want it exactly. So it's going to get welded to the body underneath the car down here at the bottom. It's going to get tied in to a good strong structural piece, and then that's going to mount to the frame right there. So I have them both on both sides. I guess now, so that was kind of done off camera, I'm going to finish. I'm going to drill the holes, finish welding the end cap on it, and then get it welded to the body. Going to be using some 1/2-inch bolts. Bolt these in through here, that and like that. So just got to mark and cut it out. Alright, got them marked up, take them to the drill press and get them drilled out. Start off with the smaller bit and then we'll step it up. This one is ready to go. I'm just going to weld the end cap and get the other one notched up. These are cut, ready to go both. I'm uncertain if I'm going to cap both ends on them. I know for sure like this end is going to stick into the car and it's going to be welded to the car here, flat against her and flat against her. So I don't believe there's anything there. This is going to be open. This is going to be against the body mount bushing. The bushing right here is going to sit like that, and it's got this plate that it sits on top of. So that's how that's going to go. So I want to cover this up just to keep it covered. Save some scraps as always. I've got this little scrap 14 gauge, or I've got this as well too. So we're going to just cut it and make something out of it real quick. Alrighty, now we got both pieces set and done. Just time to stick it back in here and drill the pilot hole for the bolt for the bushing going down. Alright, as you can see, I got this one in right there, so I'm going to work on drilling that in and get that hole ready. Alright, so I've gotten these U-pucks drilled out, ready to go. I'm thinking about coming up from the bottom with the bolt and maybe welding that nut onto here. That way from the bottom, it can be bolt on. I think it'd be a lot easier. Well, as you see, we got a lot done for the evening. It's kind of hard for me to see me. I think I'm going to call it a night. There's not much more I can do. It's probably 11, 12 o'clock here already. Just giving you an idea, a little recap. Able to get these mounted up. So as you can see, these were older engine mounts that were the wrong size. Flip them around, use them to support those pucks that we made out of the stall mat material, and then welded this to the frame down here to this support that's here. Hit back in this way. All of this was solid. This was a good weld. Not so much on this side. So I'm going to have to redo something here. I'm thinking about maybe I'll cut this out and then hit a little plate and then redo that there. But that's probably just be at a later date. So that is it for this evening. I think tomorrow, probably gonna get some time afterwards and get a little bit more things done on it. Like I said, just chipping away little by little. Little things at night, little things at night, little things at night, and hopefully it'll, you know, come up to a completed finished car one day. So that's it for the evening. We'll catch you tomorrow. Alrighty guys, it is a completely different day now. Got quite a bit of things done as you guys seen before. So today's goal is we got the car to the point where we can knock out that rear bracing that I don't like. To the point where we can cut this out. I've got both body mounts done down there. Got those body mounts done there here in the back, so it seems like it's nice and secure. So it's ready to get these out. That way I can get a little bit of access to the axle, and I can mount the spacers I need, because we're just held up by a jack stand right now. I can push this car out of the way because I've got to get some stuff done with the table saw for another project. So that's going to be the goal right now, is cutting all this out and getting this moved out. So I got all of the crap on the notch cut off finally. All of that right there. And here we go. Definitely looks 100% cleaner. I was wanting to try to cut it back there to get it off these inner fender mounts, but I don't know, I might have to cut this off and redo that. Not sure, it's the same on both sides, so I just left it for there, just cut out this center section. I've been thinking about the other day, it's coming up from here with the kick up to kind of match this, and to go back down here to kind of give it some support on the outside of the trunk. And I really am thinking that I'm going to try to stick the fuel cell in this area right in here, and then probably make a little panel on top that'll come up to here. That way it'll have a flat trunk. We could put whatever we need in there, a little day storage, all of that. Still have the gas tank on the way back, all of that. So this is pretty much where I need to. I got to put some spacers from between here and here, but I want to get all this clear out so I have room to work. And then, like I said, push the car out, and that's it for today. Alright, well that is it so far. Like I said, all of this is out. I can't even point. All of this is out. Looks 100% better. Back there, got the spacers mounted so I can move the car around in and out of the garage now that I've got to. So that's it for what we've been working on so far in this video. I think the next one we're going to start tackling the floors, like the front drive shaft hump, the firewall, all that stuff, and then going back through with the floor plans all the way to the back, into the back firewall, and then maybe even tackling the trunk. But I think I might leave the trunk for the last because I definitely need to redo the suspension back here. Going with a 2-link bar setup, a panhard bar, and coilovers. We'll see how that goes. So thank you everybody for watching. If you made it this far in the video, please make sure you give me a like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.